Okay, so in this video, I'm going to just do a little bit of revision on indices. So your indices is like the way we say to the power of, so to the power of 4, to the power of 5. So just to explain where it comes from, right? Let's say I have 4 multiplied by 4, right? Well, instead of writing that, a shorter way, because in maths we want to make things shorter, right? A shorter way of writing it is you count how many 4s you have, so there's 2 of them, and we say that's 4 to the power of 2, or 4 squared, right? So you know what that is. 4 multiplied by 4 is 16. So when you see any number to the power of 2, it means this number multiplied by itself. It's not the number multiplied by 2. So it's not 4 by 2 is 8. Loads of people do that by accident. But it's 4 multiplied by 4, which gives us 16. So it's kind of like there's a little invisible 1 there and 1 there, right? So let me show you another one for an example, right? If we had, let's say we had that 4 to the power of 2 and we wanted to multiply it by 4. The rule is you add the indices. So there's like a little invisible 4 there. So it's like you're counting up all the 4s. So there's 2 there and 1 there. So that will be 4 to the power of 3 or 4 cubed. You can also say 4 cubed. So let's show you now how to do it with algebra. So let's say I had y multiplied by y. Y multiplied by y, there's 2 of them, so that's going to be y squared. Or if I had y multiplied by y, multiplied by y, multiplied by y, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So it's going to be y to the power of 4. Okay? So what I want to move on to now is multiplying out your double brackets. Okay? So it's removing brackets, but it's when there's 2 sets of brackets together. So I'm going to do a quick example here. So let's say they give you this, x plus 2, x plus 3, for example, right? And they want you to multiply them out. So there's loads of different ways that you can do this, and you'll be taught different kind of methods, but it's all the one. You'll get the same answer in the end. So what you're basically doing is you're multiplying this by both of these and this by both of these. So you're saying x multiplied by x, right? Going by our indices, that has to give us x squared, or x to the power of 2. Then what you have to do is you say x multiplied by 3. So x multiplied by 3, you know that is 3x. So now let's multiply 2 by both of these. So you have 2 multiplied by x. So that gives you plus 2x. And then your 2 multiplied by your 3, 2 3s are 6, plus 6. So the only thing left to do now is you'll get most of your marks for doing that. But to get full marks, you need to show the examiner that you know in maths you want to simplify everything down as much as possible. So again, like goes with like. So we can see that there's plus 3x here, plus 2x here. So because both of these are x's, they're the same variable, we can bring them together. So there's no other x squared anywhere along here. So we just leave the x squared as it is. Then we have 3x plus 2x. 3 and 2 is 5. So plus 5x plus 6. And that's your answer. That's what they're looking for. And again, I would highlight that to the examiner to show him or her that that's your final answer. Okay? So you've multiplied out each thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. You've 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring your x's together. And this is your final answer here. So when they ask you to simplify the following, or maybe multiply the following, this is what they're looking for you to do. Now, I'd like to show you another one with a slightly different kind of a layout that you may have done in school, right? And this one's a little bit longer, so it has 2 sets of brackets. So let's have a look. So if we have x and then x plus 3, for example, plus 2 times x plus 3, right? Let's say that's what they give you, okay? So what we can do is we can break up these different terms. So we can put, say, the x and the 2, for example, here, and draw these boxes, and then put our x and our 3 here. Okay, so again, this is just like making a little grid, and some people find this easier, some people don't. Some people prefer to just multiply each thing out in a long line, and that's it. So you choose what way works best for you, and then just stick with that. You'll get the same marks. So x multiplied by x will give us x squared. 2 multiplied by x will give us 2x. And then again, x multiplied by 3 will give us 3x. 2 multiplied by 3 will give us 6. 2 3s are 6. So once you've done this part, you just need to write it all out in a straight line. So that'll give you x squared plus 3x plus 2x plus 6. Again, we need to recognize that this is x and this is x, so we can write them together. So it's going to give us x squared plus 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 6. And a lot of people ask me, how do you know that you multiply here but then you just add here? I get mixed up and I don't remember. So the big thing you have to do is brackets mean multiply. Here there are no brackets. It's just a straight line, so you're literally just dealing with adding or subtracting. And again, I would highlight that to show the examiner and make it easy for them to correct. Okay, so you can see that I've gotten the exact same answer. It's presented to me slightly different, and I've put it in this little grid because maybe you prefer to multiply them out like that. Whichever way you find it easier, do it that way and stick with it.